In the section for choosing your seating area, the user will have 4 choices. They can sit up close, middle front, middle back, or far back. And they're only allowed to choose one. So a radio button will work really well for this because when you click on one radio button, it unclicks all the others. So you always have just one clicked. So find the heading 3 where it says choose seating area, and inside that div we're going to add some radio buttons. I'm going to put them in individual paragraphs so that they go one after another instead of all on the same line. And what we do for radio buttons, it's also an input element, and the type is radio. Now I'm going to give it a name, and this is an important part of radio buttons. To keep them as a group, they need to have the same name. So make sure that you put the same name on all 4 of these, and that will make them a group. We also want to give them an ID so we can connect the label to it, but the IDs have to be unique, so they will each one be different. So I'm just going to call it seating 1, and then the next one I'll call seating 2. And also we want to add a value. So seating is going to be the variable name, and it's going to have a single value, and it will have the value of the element that is checked. So if I'm going to put the value 1 here, and then the next one will be something different. And then I'm going to put the label. Notice that this time I'm putting the label after. I want the radio button, and then I want the label after it. So you can put the labels before or after. It doesn't matter. And this one will say up close. A different kind of close. How about that one? All right, so this is what I'm going to have. I'm going to have 4 of these. Oh wait, let me get the 4 on there. The 4 attribute, and that needs to be the seating 1. It needs to be the ID value. So I'm going to copy that whole paragraph. I'm going to do it 4 times. And I'm going to change what's in between the label. So this one will say middle front. And this one will say middle back. And the bottom one will say far back. And it looks like I got one too many, so I'll just remove one of those paragraphs. All right, now I need to leave the name the same. I need to change the ID so don't use the same ID. So I'm going to do 1, 2, 3, and seating 4. And each one I'm going to give a different value, and then we'll know which one has been checked. All right, when we send that value to the server, they will know which one. All right, so save that and then refresh over here. And that gives us 4 buttons. And here you just check on one. When you check on another, the other one becomes unchecked. So you can always just have one radio button checked at a time. Let's see what happens when we submit. And there we have a variable called seating, and it has the value 3, which is the one that I clicked. So we get a variable and a value. And that value will change based on whichever radio button is checked.